Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a review about the new movie Dear Santa that came out this year, 2024, and was released on Paramount Plus and actually stars Jack Black.
Well, you don't see this very often.
Now the director for this film is Bob Farley and it's rated at PG-13. And my kids wanted me to check this one out because normally I check out movies before I let my kids watch them, and yeah, let's get on with the review. And the storyline's pretty simple. Pretty much Liam, a kid who suffers from dyslexia, moves to a new town and a new school after a tragic event happened to his family. Now as usual, moving to a new town and going to a new school isn't going to be easy, so making friends with him is not very easy at all. So it's around Christmas time and he decides that he's going to write a letter to Santa, but suffering from dyslexia, sometimes he actually misspells things when he's going to go write them out. So during his letter to Santa, when he goes to address it to him, he actually spells Satan instead of Santa.
To Santa. Care.
Once he mails that letter and it reaches its final destination, which is actual fact hell, he summons a creature that he doesn't actually really mean to, because at first he thought it was going to be Santa, but it ends up being Satan, who's actually played by Jack Black.
What do you mean, what do I want? It's me! Me, I got your letter!
And first off, when Satan appears, he actually tells Liam that he's not Satan, he's actually Santa. So Liam willingly then agrees to his 3 wishes that Satan's going to give him, because he tells him that he gets 3 wishes instead of actually getting something off, the good list, or writing a letter and then getting something from Santa and getting put under the Christmas tree. So he's actually telling Liam that instead you get 3 wishes instead of actually doing that. That the letter's just, a myth. So after explaining a few little details about the 3 wishes, but he doesn't go into full explanation about it, because it's the devil and he wants to, trick people into giving them their souls. He tells Liam that he can have his 3 wishes, and Liam starts thinking about his 3 wishes right away. And then once Liam decides that, yep, he's all for it, he's definitely going to take Santa's wishes, him and Santa go on some pretty crazy adventures with some good twists along the way. To me, it sort of feels like the old movie Bedazzled that come out, but in actual fact what they've done is just, gave it a bit of a holiday twist and made it for kids. But he's not all that bad of a kid, Liam, because you're seeing it, because, normally when you get your 3 wishes, Satan really wants you to have bad wishes, but this kid actually uses his wishes for good. Like, one of his first wishes was he actually wanted to have a chance with a little girl at his school. And then even though he didn't want to spend it, his second wish he actually used on his friend, Gibby, in there, to help him fix his teeth.
Hi there. I'm Gibby, Liam's friend, the football player with cancer.
And then along the way you actually get to see, in the adventures, there's actually a concert where Post Malone puts on, and that was actually really good. Post Malone played really well in this film, I feel. And after a while, Liam sort of works out that, it's actually not Santa and it's actually Satan. But, he's sort of cool with it, because he knows if he doesn't use all his wishes up, he's going to actually keep his soul in the end. But, as usual, Satan's got some surprises for him and keeps trying to get his soul. Now, before we go any further, I'd just like to thank you all for watching my reviews. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe. And if you've got anything you'd like to chat about, just leave it in the comments. Now, let's get on with this review. Now let's get into the cast on this one. First up, we got Robert Timothy Smith, who plays Liam Turner. Now, he's the main kid in this movie.
I've always written letters to Santa. How else will he know what I want for Christmas?
Next up, we got Jack Black, who plays Satan/Santa Claus.
Reindeer? Kid, are you high?
Now, I feel he actually did really well in this role. He actually owned it. He actually seemed very happy to play Satan in this role. There was only another couple of people that I know that I've seen play a role that they really enjoyed. One that I feel was Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face in the old Batman. I feel he played his role perfectly. But no, Jack Black definitely owned his role as Satan in this one. Every scene he was in, he was definitely the main actor that you kept looking at, as well as brings his comedic value definitely to this movie. I was doing some research on this movie, and what I actually found out was this is Jack Black's second holiday film that he's been in. Now that's actually surprising to me, since he's been around for a while, because I remember actually seeing him back in the day in The Cable Guy that stars Jim Carrey. Now, if you haven't seen that one, go out and watch that one. It's a good cult classic movie. Now we have Jaden Carson Baker, who plays Gibby. Now he's Liam's best friend in the movie and a fellow outcast. Now, as being best friends, they do seem to get into a lot of trouble when they go out on their adventures together with Satan or Santa.
Oh, and one more thing. I also told them you have cancer. What?
We have Brianna Howie as Molly Turner, who is Liam's mother.
An easy thing to just say to a kid.
Next up is Hayes MacArthur. Now he plays Liam's dad. And actually, I've seen him in another film that was She's Out of My League, and he actually played quite a funny fella in that one.
Nice.
Gibby!
Now we have PJ Bryan, and he plays a school teacher at Liam's school called Mr. Charles, and he's actually been accredited for the voice of Veronica from Rugrats. Didn't know that one.
My pupils, focus your pupils on me.
Now this fella, I absolutely love. He's hilarious in every role he does. His name is Keegan Michael Key. Now, he plays a character called Dr. Finkelman in this one, and he plays a psychologist that comes over to look at Liam because everyone thinks he's going a little bit crazy after he talks about Satan and Santa.
First, you thought Santa came into your bedroom, but now you think it wasn't Santa, it was Satan.
Now, I will admit, in this role, he is absolutely hilarious in the short amount of time that you see him, but that doesn't matter because in every role he is absolutely hilarious. One of my favourite ones that he's in is actually Why Him. Go check that movie out if you haven't. Now obviously no introduction needed. Post Malone was in the movie and everyone knows a bit of Post Malone, and he played himself, and as usual he did alright.
Shut up. Liam! Dude! What is up, man? How are you, man?
Here's a good one for you. We actually had a little cameo and I got to see it. Kyle Gass, who happens to play a science teacher at Liam's school. Now Kyle Gass happens to be the other member of Tenacious D, which is Jack Black and Kyle's band.
Check to make sure that your animal has plenty of food and water.
Now he is unaccredited for being in the film, but I did see him in that, there's no denying it. Ben Stiller pops up in the film and he's actually playing Lucifer.
Welcome back to hell.
So if you actually watch the film, you get to see it right near the end of what happens and the big plot twist in the end. But I will admit, when I was watching him, I got a little bit of like a Derek Zoolander like sort of vibe from him when he was playing Lucifer. It was quite funny. Now don't get me wrong, this normally wouldn't be a movie for me to watch, but I was watching it for my kids so they could go check it out themselves, which I will let them do. Even though it's PG-13, I probably would let maybe my 10-year-old girl watch it. It's not that bad at all compared to other movies these days, that's for sure. There are a couple of funny scenes in it, definitely, like, when Jack Black first appears and he's talking to Liam, and Liam doesn't believe who he is. So he shows him a little bit of magic of, what he can do. And in that scene, it was quite hilarious what he did to his cat. And then you get, like, the nostalgic appearances of stuff. Like, there's a little scene in here where they actually, rip off a bit of Over the Top, which was a movie starring Sylvester Stallone back in the day, all about arm wrestling. And yeah, that actually got me really giggling when I seen that scene. And then there's a scene that involves the PJ Bryan fella who plays the Mr. Charles, one of Liam's teachers. And he's in a park and he's chatting with old Satan and Liam himself. And then Satan gives him a little bit of taste of the irritable bowel syndrome, which is quite hilarious. I can't wait for everyone to go watch that. If you do, let me know when you watch it what you thought about it and leave it in the comments. And another shout out to that Keegan Michael Key. He is really funny. For the small amount that he's in this, he's quite hilarious and rememberable. Now all up, there's no action in it, so don't get excited for that. There's a bit of comedy, a lot of drama, and yeah, I'd probably give, the comedy, give it, 8 out of 10, drama, 7 out of 10, because it's just not my kind of movie. It's definitely for kids or people that really like holiday movies. But yeah, I would definitely go check it out if I were you. Just want a good family film that you can whack on with your kids on the weekend just to watch, or something at Christmas, definitely go whack this one on. It's streaming on Paramount Plus, and yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Bushwick Review Hub signing off, and I'll catch you on the next one.